What's up, fight fans? In today's video, Ilya Makhachev has said no to fighting Ilya Topuria, making it clear he hasn't agreed to any fight with him. Ilya believes Topuria still needs to prove himself in the lightweight division before earning a title shot. So, what can Dana White offer to change Makhachev's mind? For now, though, Makhachev seems focused on something bigger than fighting.
Никто не узнал его даже. Потом узнают, увидят.
Aquí con mi colega Islam.
Real Irish Colleen right here.
Conor McGregor is meeting President Donald Trump in the Oval Office tomorrow. In other news, Dolidze made a statement by defeating Marvin Vettori. While some fans may have wanted a knockout, the fight went the distance, proving once again that Vettori is nearly impossible to finish. But let's not forget, Dolidze started MMA training at 27 years old, after being a soccer goalkeeper. Now he's in the mix for a title shot. That's impressive, and it deserves nothing but respect. So without further ado, let's get started. UFC Fight Night 254 happened in Las Vegas. The main fighters were Marvin Vettori and Dolidze. They had a rematch, continuing their story from 2 years ago when they first fought in the octagon. Back then, Vettori won by unanimous decision, but this time, Dolidze was determined to make up for that loss. The fight was intense, but while the fans were hoping for a knockout, both fighters pushed through to the final bell. And in the end, the judges fairly awarded the win to Dolidze with a score of 49-46. I get it. Fans love knockouts and action, but Vettori proved again that he's tough to knock out. But guys, let's not forget, Dolidze started MMA training at 27 years old. Before that, he was a soccer goalkeeper. That's crazy, right? That's pretty late compared to most fighters, and yet here he is, competing at the highest level and chasing a title shot. Now he's aiming to fight top contenders like Robert Whittaker or Israel Adesanya. That deserves nothing but respect. So Roman, if you're watching, congrats on the win. Now we're rooting for Dolidze to keep the momentum going. Great job, Georgians! Guys, the truth is Caucasians are incredibly talented people, and Georgia in particular is a nation of champions. Just look at Lasha Talakadze and Levan Saganashvili. They're absolute legends in strength sports. And when it comes to Olympic champions, Georgia has so many it's hard to keep count. And do not forget that there are only 3 million Georgians.
UFC Georgian, two world champions. 2 world champions. Arm wrestling, 4 world champions. Weightlifting, how many? One.
Heavyweight.
Super heavyweight.
Yeah.
What about judo and sumo too, right?
Judo, we have all categories with Olympic champions.
What the Georgia? What the Georgia?
We have different workers.
Why so strong? 3 million people. Hey, we have a kid, Alex Kostadji comes to Canada, 14 years old, Georgian kid, national champion of Canada. That's a in Georgia.
So, sticking with the Georgian theme, there's been a lot of talk about Makhachev and Topuria potentially fighting. Rumors have been swirling for a while that they could face off on June 28th at UFC 317 in Las Vegas. Yesterday, I made a video about new info suggesting that during International Fight Week in June, both Ilya Makhachev and Khamzat Chimaev could fight on the same night in Las Vegas. This came from Rasul Shamsudinov, a manager and coach close to Khamzat's team. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. The main point was that Makhachev's opponent is already set, and it's Ilya Topuria, with an announcement expected soon. But now, there's new information. Makhachev's team says they haven't agreed to fight Topuria. Islam still believes Topuria needs to prove himself more in the lightweight division before getting a title shot. A lot of fans aren't thrilled either, thinking Topuria might skip the line of contenders and go straight to a title fight. But as we all know, the final decision lies with Dana White. If the UFC wants to make this fight happen, they'll make it happen.
What do you think about Ilya Topuria, especially moving up to 155?
I think it's going to be interesting to see him at 155. I would have liked to see him at 145 a little bit more, because I feel like he had some big wins, obviously, with Volkanovski and Max Holloway, but I think it might be a little premature to go up. Not that he couldn't do it. I'm sure he could do it, but why not be a savage and clear out that division even more? You got Diego Lopez. You got other guys down there that are dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I would like to see him fight there a little more.
I think he has another aim and another goal just right now. He also has the belt in the aim, and there is another person, Islam, who is having the belt just right now, and he's the aim. He's the next victim, as I understand and as I know. That's where he aims. I think it's gonna be one of the greatest fights, if not the greatest, in UFC history. So time will show and we will see.
After news broke that Islam Makhachev reportedly refused to fight Topuria, stating he hadn't agreed to any fight with him, the internet exploded. Fans split into two camps, and the debate got heated. One user X, JudoBetter995, brought up Makhachev's famous words, which Dana White had hung on the wall in the UFC office.
And he says, what does this title represent? It means you're the best in the world. And if you're the best in the world, it doesn't matter who is going to be standing across from you. What do I say? No? Never. Let's do this. I love it.
This quote sparked even more arguments among fans. Here are some of their comments. One fan wrote, "Ilya is undeserving and does nothing for Islam's resume. Everyone will just say he beat another small guy." Another fan said, "People know damn well Islam murks Topuria, but they'll still use this to make him look like he's ducking. And if he accepted, they'd use the only featherweight's excuse." Another added, "It's bad for his legacy because if he wins, everyone will say he only defends against featherweights, but if he loses, he lost to a featherweight. It's a lose-lose. Let him earn his stripes at lightweight first." And another chimed in, "Everywhere I look, I see Ilya doesn't deserve this. Ilya doesn't deserve that. It doesn't matter who deserves it. He said he'd fight anyone, so stand on business," or that quote's getting stripped off the Apex wall. Others quickly dug up information about a young Spanish guy whom Islam Makhachev recently featured, stating that the boy had come to Dagestan to train for 2 to 3 years. But now, photos of him with Ilya Topuria have surfaced, and fans are running with all kinds of ideas. Immediately, speculation ran wild. Some fans claimed that Makhachev knew about this connection all along and purposely posted the video to send a message to Topuria. Others took the conspiracy even further, suggesting that the young fighter was actually an informant, secretly gathering intel for Topuria's camp.
Aquí con mi colega Islam. Sométele, Islam. Toca pelear con Islam Makhachev, familia.
These are the kinds of wild theories that emerge in the MMA world, where every move is scrutinized and dissected by fans. While the debate over Makhachev's next opponent heats up, the UFC lightweight champion is focused on something bigger than fighting. The Dagestani fighter has been spending his time giving back to his community, distributing water and dates to residents of Makhachkala to help them break their fast during Ramadan. But Islam was wearing a mask, probably to keep a low profile and avoid being recognized.
Сегодня мы вместе с кофейней Фабриста будем раздавать воду и финики на ифтар.
Ну, я ему дам.
Давай.
Финики. А еще объясню, двое. Раз. Вода. Это тоже. Чуть позже кофе тоже будет.
Возьми, отец. Воду. Да, у тебя толпа целая. Салам алейкум.
Бокс.
Никто не узнал его даже. Потом узнают, увидят.
Вай. Протокол. Я не спешать. Салам алейкум.
Маяк, давайте.
Сегодня провели небольшую раздачу фиников и воды. Пусть Всевышний примет ваш пост.
As you know, Trump recently called Conor McGregor his favorite Irish fighter, and McGregor already thanked him for it. But now, McGregor has announced that he's meeting President Donald Trump tomorrow in the Oval Office, probably to thank him in person. McGregor wrote, "President Donald Trump, today I am leaving for Washington with my family. I look forward to our meeting tomorrow in the Oval Office. So, we're all waiting to see how this meeting goes. And who knows, maybe McGregor will swing by Joe Rogan's place too, just to give us even more content for our video. That's a joke, by the way. We already have plenty of topics to cover."
Real Irish Colleen right here. Colleen Neher. Colleen Neher. That's my Colleen.
I want to tell you again, it was your record.
Now I'm my record.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
You do it better than anyone. You're the king at this, man.
We are the two of the guys who was the most takedown.
Most takedown, yeah. The record are made to be broken.
I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you.
I love your fighting style.
Thank you. Georgian people are very tough. A lot of Georgian guys help me with my wrestling back home, so I'm very happy that you represented.
That's all for today. If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it.